back. My name is Lynn. Welcome to my home. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Sunday. So it's gloomy, it's rainy, it's yucky, it's cold, it's dreary, and all the rest here in New Jersey. But you know what? Some days that's what it is, and you just have to turn it into a better day. So I had a slow morning this morning. I watched a couple of videos from Low Income Living and Cooking with Jonice. She is a new channel that I have been enjoying. So I watched some of her videos, and then I went and I had a nice shower, and then I came and got ready for church. And while I was putting on my makeup, I was listening to Billy Graham. And he has been my new favorite go-to for encouragement, devotion, just getting through life right now. And I need something very encouraging, very direct, and very reassuring that God's still there. You know, sometimes you just feel like he's not, and Billy Graham's messages have been hitting home, so praise the Lord for that. So we ran to church. Gavin, our youngest, is staying with my mom for a few days, so it gave Graham and I a nice slow morning. We went to church. It was fantastic, great message, just so encouraging to be with our people. And I don't get there often because I do work Sundays, and sometimes I go to church with my mom. But one of my friends that's there, Carol, and she put on here, Sister Lynn, went to Texas. They do a lot of road trips. And this is the kind of person I would love to be better at. And she put on here Texas goodies for Sister Lynn, and she brought me, I don't know if anyone out there is from Texas, but this particular tea, and she said look up HEB. I don't know if that's a big thing out in Texas. And then some Texas candy, and gave me just a little baggie. How sweet is that, to go to church and have someone even think of you to do something like that? So after church, I ran to 3 stores. And one of the things that some of you said on a couple of the videos is like, what do you do with your day? So today's a Sunday. This is what I'm doing. So the first store I ran to was a Italian deli / grocery store. Church for me is about 9 minutes from my house, and the deli grocery store is about 12 minutes. It's 2 or 3 minutes from church. So we'll go there occasionally on a Sunday. They are a little pricier, absolutely. You know, it goes without saying. But I've gotten, I think I'm getting old, but I'm getting older where I just don't want the big grocery stores as little as I need to. And once in a while, I just need to pick up a couple of things. So I did get the top sliced golden potato rolls. I like the top sliced, and I like these for tuna salad, for chicken salad, for ham and cheese, and all the rest. Sometimes I prefer this over regular bread. I also picked up a couple of cold cuts for the week, and I got some honey ham and some provolone. So, it smells so good. Honey ham and provolone. And I love their cold cuts. They're like a good, you know, sometimes cold cuts, if you get the junky ones, but it's nice to get something from the deli. Picked up 1 onion, 1 white onion. The yellow onions tend to bother my stomach. I picked up a little tiny chicken salad. It was $2.10, and I wanted that for work for this week, so I got that. Picked up 1 pickle, and that's primarily for me because I'm a pickle person. I picked up a package of what we call here in New Jersey chopped meat, and it's ground beef, hamburger meat, whatever you want to call it. But their chopped meat, ground beef, is so good. I don't buy it all the time. I usually get it at the local, you know, grocery store. But this is a super treat. So this will be broken into 3 meals and 3 things made from that. Now, as I said, Gavin's away, so the cats are going to play. I got Graham and I some steak. So it's club steak. I don't really know what a club steak is, but it's thin. It's 2 pieces. It's cheaper than going out to a restaurant. And I thought, when Gavin's not here, Mom and Dad are going to have a little steak and enjoy it. And the only other thing I picked up from there was a bag of golden potatoes, and they really looked good. The last couple of times I've gotten potatoes at a couple of different grocery stores, they went bad in a few days. And I'm like, what's the deal? I am going to try and grow potatoes in my garden this year. We will be setting up our garden hopefully in the next few weeks. We're kind of late getting the show on the road, but we've got some new ideas because we have so many deer here that love to eat our vegetables. Our vegetable garden never seems to work, but I'm going to try something new this year. Then I ran to CVS. And at CVS, picked Grandma and I up a treat. If you don't know what tasty cakes are, oh, I actually made it only one time, and I made a homemade from scratch tasty cake. So stinking good. But this is a real treat for our family. I grew up on these. These are so good. I think this is a more of a Philly area cake. I don't know that they have them all over. I picked up some hair gel for myself. I was out of that. I was out of some makeup, so I had to pick that up. Picked up some of this stuff for Graham and I to share. I needed tweezers. My tweezers are, ancient old. I mean, they're probably 20 years old, if maybe 30 years old, and they're just not doing it anymore. So I treated myself to some tweezers. I think there were 3 something. These were White Rain baby wipes, and these were $1.29, and you get 64 in there. So that was pretty good for $1.29. And I like to keep this at my desk at work just to wipe down my hands. Like if I eat at my desk, I can wipe down my mouse on my keyboard and my hands. And I feel like, oh, I did get one other thing. So I had a $10 coupon from CVS. This is CVS, yeah, CVS. I bought myself a new shirt. I'm so excited. I'm going to wear this for Easter. And it's very stretchy. It's an old lady kind of shirt. Reminds me of the polyester my grandmother used to wear. But I thought it's so pretty. And it's a nice high V. So, you know, modesty for me is important. And it like drip dry. It no wrinkles. I don't know. What do you think? Is that like, you think that will look good on me? And I could wear all kinds of different jackets with it. It's got so many colors. So this was $19.99. They had 5 different styles. They had 2 different stripes, different colors, this floral, and then a top almost identical to this, but it was more of a rust background with white dots. But I wouldn't have a jacket like that I could wear over it that would match. So I really liked it. And I said, but this one, I have so many jackets, and I thought that would be so pretty for Easter. So $19.99, it's nice and flowy at the bottom. And they sold it with leggings to go with it. I do not have the figure for leggings. I think some of the women out in the stores should look in the mirror when they wear their leggings. But, you know, 2 pounds of bologna in a 1 pound bag does not look very good. But I can wear this with black pants. It'll be perfect, or even with jeans. Wouldn't that look great? I was so excited. So for $19.99, I had a $10 off coupon. I paid $10. Then, what else did we do? Oh, then I ran to the Dollar Tree real quick. I went in for these clips, 2 magnetic clips, and $1.25. They used to sell them like a lot bigger, like big like this. And I have several of those. They hold the most amount of weight I've ever seen. But this is actually a better size. I needed these for work. I have a whiteboard that I like to hang certain things on. So, got those for work. And let's see what else we got here. This was $1.25. I had bought this once before. Graham says it's fantastic. 7 outlet surge protecting power strip. Advanced power strip. Yeah, so I might go back and get a couple more of these. He said it's by Green Light is the name on there. I don't know if you can see that. But at least at my Dollar Tree, they had cases and cases of these. So I might go back and get a couple more. And I thought this would actually make a good stocking stuffer, like for my son, my older son, and another couple of relatives that, you know, it's like, what do you get them for Christmas? This with a $10 gift card for Starbucks. Not a bad deal, right? So I think I'm going to go back either later today or tomorrow and get a couple more of those. And then my favorite is the Dawn for stain removal. You know, when I cook, I forget to put on an apron. I splatter the grease and whatever the case may be, or you eat a taco and on the white shirt. This, I just, tiny little dab, rub it in with my finger. It takes out all my stains. Then I saw this, and it says, it's by Powerhouse, contains 1 soap stick, and it says, plant-based formula stain remover stick for the laundry, $1.25. It reminds me of tallow, and I know, let's see, it's not as soft, yeah, it's a little soft, not as soft as the tallow, but I know they tell you to take the, like the Zote soap that has the tallow in it and rub that on for stain removal. So I want to try that out. I'll let you know once I use it. And then I just picked up, these are 5 glue sticks for $1.25. My mom had asked me for glue sticks, so I just picked that up for her. So just thought I'd share with you a few things I picked up. Oh, yes. Was it a whole lot cheaper? I don't know that it was cheaper, but it was convenient. Dollar Tree. My Dollar Tree has never had brand name bread. They always had, I don't know, some kind of off-brand that they sold, but they had Sara Lee bread, so I picked that up. That was $3. They had the ballpark rolls, $3, so I picked those up. I got 3 packs of those for the freezer and 1 package of regular hot dog rolls for the freezer. And then I picked up 2 packages of the buttery homestyle mashed potatoes by Idaho. I'm not a big instant mashed potato person, but there's some potato scones I want to try and a couple other recipes. They're good to thicken up a gravy or a soup, and I haven't had these in a while, and these Best Buy before November 2025, so I have to keep that in mind. Same one here, so November 2025, I'm going to try these out in some of the recipes. And then the other thing I picked up, we are almost out of pancake mix, and this was $1.25, and this will be on an up-and-coming video I have on cheap budget meals when you're broke. I know people are having a hard time financially. Things are getting tough. So I thought I'd share a few things that we've done and continue to do when things are really, really tight in our household. So that's all I have for you today. I am on my way now to sort some wash. We have a laundry facility where I work, and I'm going to actually go put 4 loads of wash there. I can do it for free over there. And after I put the wash in, I'm going to the office. I have to work for a little bit. And then when I can take a dinner break, I will go back and put it in the dryer, go back and work. And then once I'm done with work, I'll pick up my laundry and head home. I'm going in for 4 or 5 hours to do some work. And that is what I'm doing this Sunday. So I hope